Hello, everyone, and welcome to Camping with Lenny. Today, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 camping accessories. This episode is brought to you by me, Camping with Lenny. Help me create great content by supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com/campinglenny. Thanks for your support. Camping accessories is very personal. It depending on a person who's going camping with you, or depending on who you are, accessories will make your life a lot easier when you go camping. So I'm going to give you my top 10 accessories that I bring with me during camping. This is going to be no particular order. This list is from my own list. I just want to share this with you guys so you guys can think about it going forward of what kind of accessories for your next camping trip that might help you, especially if you're the first time going camping by yourself, right? So number 10, Tilly T3 Wanderer hat. It's a brim style hat. It's designed as a hat for boaters and travelers. I use this kind of hat because of the brim itself. Because the brim itself is thick, like pretty long, but it's designed to get the sun out of your eyes, protects the back of your head. Plus, if it gets too hot, you can actually put the flap up and just attach it to the rim of not the rim, but the top part of your hat. It's almost like an Aussie style hat. You see that a lot in the movies, especially in Crocodile Dundee. Everything flips upwards this way, and yeah, it's designed for sailing, but more and more people using this kind of hat going camping because it's very, very comfortable. It again protects your head from the sun, and at the same time, if you are sweating or let's say sunny or it's getting too hot, there's actually a foam insert that you can take and actually soak it and put it in, so it just keeps the top of your head pretty cool during the summer. So I haven't tried that yet, but overall I'm very, very happy with this hat. I used it during the summer, from all the way from going to the beach to playing catch or whatever. I use that hat because it's very, very comfortable. Okay. Number 9 is my Wakoka Kappa Mocha portable pour over coffee maker. Yes, pour over coffee maker. This is okay. Originally, I bought this coffee maker, this pour over system, for camping. But lately, I've been using this as my day-to-day coffee mug. Even if I'm just resting at home, I literally use that mug because it's very, very, very good mug. Keeps my coffee warm. And at the same time too, it's easy to clean, very portable, and also it's actually part of my coffee maker bag. I do have an everyday carry for coffee. I'll do a video on that one in the future. But no, it's a great system that you have a coffee mug, okay, with a lid plus the pour over system that actually screws in. You can put your grinds in there and your filter, pour your water in there. It will act like a normal pour over, but yeah, it comes with a scoop, a scoop for your coffee. So it's pretty neat to have. Again, it's my go-to coffee mug now. I have a lot of coffee mugs, and this is my go-to now, so go figure, right? Number 8 is a Letterman Wave. Not Wave 2, the original Wave. I bought this multi-tool about 10 years ago or longer. And yeah, I bought this tool for work mostly, and next thing you know, I've been using it for camping, and it's a great multi-tool. It's one of my favorite multi-tools I ever used. It's so good that I actually got my wife one as well too for her work, and when she goes camping with me as well. It's a great multi-tool. It has everything you need, from files to mini saw to knife to scissors to you name it. It has everything in it, including a screwdriver as well. So it's a very versatile multi-tool that I carry with me all the time. I don't put it in my belt, but I just put it around me. Just it's easy to grab and use it if you need to. Okay, so the number 7 is the Jackery Explorer 240 power bank, including one Solar Saga 100 watt solar panel. Yes, I bought them both at the same time. I consider it as one line item because I carry the power charger plus the solar panels, and I have both of them all the time with me, especially going camping. Reason why I have a 240 instead of the 1,000 watt one or anything smaller or anything in between, because I went for the portability and the power requirements I need to run a 3-day camping trip. And that includes running my camera for camping, my podcasting equipment, charging my phone, my watch, you name it. I have batteries. I go through batteries a lot for the camera and the podcasting equipment. With that, I can run everything I need to run for 3 days. So it's the 240 watt per hour battery pack, and it works really well, and it's one of my favorite ones, and it's very small and portable. Again, I went with the portability and the usability of it, so it has to find a nice ratio of size versus power and portability. So the 240 worked out very, very well for me. Number 6 is the Garmin ForTrack 601. It is a GPS risk attach. It's a risk GPS system. You attach it to your wrist or attach it to your clothing or whatever with a carabiner. The reason why I got that instead of the Edge, instead of the Montana or the Track one, or even the InReach one, I got that one for 2 reasons. One is track my coordinates. Second is to be honest with you, I just use a very expensive barometer, because when you go camping, you don't know the temperature. So if your barometer goes up, that means there's a storm coming in. So it gives you an idea, pressure wise, if the storm is coming. Also, it actually gives me a heads up of everything from sunrise, sunset, anything like that. So it works out really well. Plus, if I turn on the tracking, it can track me. If I decide to go out and about, at least I know exactly where I am. If there's an emergency, I can just call that ahead so they can find me pretty easily. So I'm not doing backcountry right now, so that's why I haven't got an InReach, Garmin InReach. But if I start doing that, I'll start considering getting an InReach system. But so far, the ForTrack 601 works very well. I'm very happy with it. Okay, number 5. This is the Thermacell Backpack Mosquito Repellent, Generation 2, Gen 2. If you guys haven't heard of Thermacell before, they're actually a pretty cool company. They use butane to heat up a coil that heats up a pad. That pad releases DEET in the air, so mosquitoes will just gonna be leaving you alone. They do have several versions. One is the rechargeable plug-in ones, and the other one is the smaller butane ones. I got the one that actually attached straight into a butane tank, and I used that one, and it works really well. And to be honest with you guys, since I got this one at the beginning of this year, I knock on wood, I haven't used any bug spray since I started using this one, and I'm loving it. I take this thing with me all the time. If I go to the beach, I bring it with me. If I go to a picnic, I bring this with me. It's one of my go-to items that I always have with me when I'm doing something outdoors, because again, you have mosquitoes, you don't want to be bitten by mosquitoes, and I use this instead of like spray. Because you don't want to contend with bug spray before you go to bed. It's just too much. It's just hassle. In other words, there's a lot of things you have to do before you go to bed, and you just want to not worry about that DEET in your skin. But the Thermacell is one of my favorite items that I can't live home without it when I go camping. Okay, number 4. This is gonna sound pretty weird, but this is my go-to one. It is the Keen Rapid Sandals for hiking and water sports. It's if you guys seen the Keen sandals before, it's actually pretty neat. It has a toe cap in it, so if you're walking, it's not going to ruin your toes. It's pretty secure in your foot. It's very versatile. People hike with it. People go swimming with it. People go do water sports with it, and yeah, it's great. Reason why I like this rapid sandal one, because you can go hiking with it. The threads are pretty good for hiking, straight walking, and also if you're going fishing or swimming or doing anything that's kayaking, for example, this shoes is great because it works in both ways. Also, one thing that I really like about this one is actually if you at the back part of the shoe, there's a Velcro. You can actually take that Velcro out, and then the whole sandals becomes a slip-on sandals. I know, right? I got this one because I like the versatility. If I'm not doing any hiking or any water sports, I remove the Velcro at the back of the foot, and it becomes my slip-on sandals for camping. For camping, I don't have to worry about putting shoes on. I don't have to worry about flip-flops. It's just put your feet in, take it out, pretty easy in and out. It works really, really well. I believe I have the version 1. There is a version 2 now out there. I still have version 1. It's working perfectly. I'm not going to bother replacing that until I break them. So yeah, that's the Keen Rapid Sandal for hiking and water sport. Okay, so number 3. This is actually no, I want to go back to the Keen one first. This is not the coolest thing to admit, but I'm going to admit it to you guys. Sometimes I wear socks with my Keen sandals during camping. The reason why I'm openly admitting this is because you don't know how it feels when you wear socks with your sandals in camping, because you want the convenience of sandals, right? Especially the slip-on ones, but you want the warmth of a sock. I suggest you guys try it, especially your next camping trip, or even if you're just walking in the backyard. Put on your sandals and put on your socks. Your feet will be amazed how comfortable it is. Now I can actually understand. I can actually honestly say to people who does sandals and socks, I understand. I really do understand now. Okay. Number 3. Again, sounds kind of weird too, but it makes my life a lot easier, especially camping. It is the I think I'm definitely pronouncing this wrong. It's a Gohan's egg holder, 12 egg holder. Yes, it is an egg holder. It's one of those things that you see in the store that has 12 or 6. You put your egg in this plastic holder. It keeps your egg not breaking while you're camping or transporting it. The reason why I add this as part of my essential accessories that I want to talk about this in this episode, because without it, I will not have eggs during my camping, and I love eggs, and that thing keeps my eggs solidly formed and not cracking. Make fun of me right now. As soon as you get one of those, you can't live without them. Okay. Number 2 is the Lululemon yoga mat, 5mm thickness, and it's a rubber yoga mat. Reason why I have a yoga mat in my camping is very simple. After you set up your tent with your cot or with your with your sleeping bag on the floor or anything like that, you want to walk around your tent. Sometimes you just want to walk around in a soft, padded floor. To achieve that, it's a yoga mat. Yoga mat is great, especially if you have a cot, or especially if you're setting up in the middle of the night and you accidentally forgot to remove a piece of a rock or a piece of wood underneath your tent. It's in the middle of your tent. You're standing up. Every time you walk around, that wood's always there, and you have a yoga mat. When you walk around, your feet will thank you. I always carry one since the beginning of this year, and I'm letting you right now, I will never leave home without a yoga mat when I go camping. It's one of those glamping accessories that no one really wants to carry, but as soon as you carry one, you'd be like, yeah, this is the best. Awesome. So, okay. Number 1 accessory that I can live home without when I go camping, very essential for me, is the Zip Kickstart Fire Starter. It's a fire starter. It's literally just a simple wax and fiber combination fire starter. You put it in the middle of your fire pile. You start building your fire piles. put that in the middle, start that up. It will just make your fire starting a lot faster, a lot easier. No issues of not burning properly. It just works really well. I know in Canada you can get them in Canadian Tire pretty easily. I use 2 of them, especially if I want a very hot fire and I got tons of wood. I use 2 of them, burn that up pretty easily. If you have charcoal, start that up, put that around your charcoal. It will work perfectly. It works so well that that Zip, if you're willing to sponsor me or sponsor this channel, I'm definitely going to be recommending this one. Right now, I am recommending as far as my accessories. I really do like it. I really, really do like that product. So if you, in other words, if you're looking for an accessory that helps your camping experience a lot better, do your research. Look at other channels. Look at other lists out there. But look at what you normally carry with you when you go to a trip. Right? If you need a piece of headphones to make your life a lot easier camping the first time, bring it with you. Right? If you have a piece of technology that you always have with you when you go camping, bring it with you, because essentially camping is there for you to escape, but at the same time you don't want to escape with without your technology or with your accessories that makes your life a lot easier. Eventually you'll whittle that down to a very small list. I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to whittle it down even more, but at the end of the day, camping is camping. You can't enjoy camping if you're trying to figure out what to do. And might as well have something that makes you feel at home, and that's what you need. What I'll also do is I'm going to leave the links in the description for all the items that I talked about today. Also, if you have any questions, definitely drop me a line at campingwithlenny.com. There you'll find this episode, and just leave your comments there as well too, because I definitely want to hear from you guys. I definitely recommend you guys make a list and use that list as your starting point when you go camping for your first time, and start making that make that smaller. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. If you like what you're hearing, consider supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee, link in the description. You can also visit campingwithlenny.com. There you can find other episodes and links that can help you on your next camping adventures. Thanks again.